Hey everyone, Rua here with a version update editorial. Seems like a while since I last made one of these, not since White Mage was adjusted, and then reverted back, and don't get me started on how badly they homered on Ninja. Well, glad to say they've finally gone back to finish off Red Mage, and they've actually done a sharp job of it. Before that though, I ought to skim over what happened to Puppet Master. It was a small patch for Puppet Master, but it will change a few things. Certain attachments, namely the Flame Holder and the Ice Maker, used to consume maneuvers whenever they activated. They don't anymore. This basically means it's easier to maintain these attachments without overloading, since you rarely stack maneuvers, and given how Overdrive works, you're going to see a lot of power from these two whenever Overdrive goes up. Ice Maker was standard for Spirit Reaver setups, but the Flame Holder might find its way into others now. Check the forums for further discussion, I guess. On to Red Mage. Red Mage finally got the treatment other jobs have gotten with these updates, with their merit spells being moved to scrolls one can buy and learn. Their effects are also as if one had fully invested merits into them, so a Red Mage now has all their merit spells available at maximum power. If you're familiar with a job, you know what a big deal this is. What's taken their place in Group 2 merits are a selection of categories which really present a problem. A good problem, but a problem nonetheless. Put simply, Red Mages are seriously spoilt for choice now. Of the 6 categories, 3 of them are really good, but only good when they're fully capped out. And since you can only cap out 2 at a time, you get the picture. Changing your Group 2 merits in preparation for different situations and events is going to become a crucial thing for Red Mages to master. Here's my interpretation. The only one which is an absolute must to keep is Immuno Break, especially for high-end content when you'll start running into resistance walls and resist traits. You need to make the most of your enfeebling window whenever Saboteur is up, so breaking through these roadblocks quicker is a no-brainer to me. This leaves us with 2 options. End spell damage is going to shine when you're using the Vitiation Sword or the Crochet Moors against something you can make end spell damage really go the distance on. If you're going to be solo, or going to get the opportunity to be on the front lines in an event like Dynamis, then I'd go with this as your second category to cap out. Whilst we're on the subject of the front line, I can't justify the physical accuracy category, because Saboteur Distract 3 is going to annihilate any accuracy problems you could have possibly ever had. The same goes for magic accuracy as well, as you get so much of it from Composure and Saboteur now, let alone Frazzle 3. When end spell damage needs to take a back seat, when you need to be on the back line, or both, then capping out enfeebling magic duration is going to take precedence. This category is a static duration extension to whatever debuffs the Red Mage lands, and this will be an absolute godsend on high-end content. Furthermore, the Relic Head, which should be used for casting enfeebling spells, extends this duration bonus even further. This was really good planning on the developer's part. It can be a pain to land spells on high-end content, especially against things which have innate resistances against what you're casting, so this is where the Immuno Break and enfeebling duration categories really work well in concert with one another. Ever since Saboteur was significantly buffed, my approach to Red Mage has changed quite a bit, especially in regards to its enfeebling. I see Red Mage's job as being one of alternating between phases, between enfeebling magic and other duties, while making sure they optimize the window in which they're currently in. To me, this means getting the absolute most out of Saboteur duration to land high-powered spells for the full minute it's active, then going on to other aspects of its job. Having increased duration means one now stands a pretty good chance of having their spell effects remain until Saboteur is ready to be used again. With these 2 updates, I'm confident in saying that Red Mage has been fixed to the best of the developer's ability. I would have liked to have seen Endspell 2 get adjusted so they're worth using over the originals, but for what these updates have given instead, I'm more than content with what was given in the end. Red Mage has come a very long way to become, if you ask me, one of the most crucial jobs for endgame content today. It's no longer leagues behind Geomancer in pretty much everything. If anything, it's actually better in content where Geomancy is weakened, like this month's Ambuscade and especially in Dynamis Divergence. If you're looking for, finally, a true jack of all trades, then pick up Red Mage and see what you make of it. Anyhow, I'll sign off here. See you all next time.